Alright, so I want to talk, okay? I want to talk about, like, a lot of things. Mostly about Corruption Apocalypse, and more about the hiatus, and just my thoughts on working on how I worked on it, and, what got me to really decide to do this hiatus, and what I plan to do moving forward. Yeah, this one's gonna be a hard one, chat. Okay. I hope you guys stay in and watch through the whole thing, but I understand you guys' attention span is kind of shit. So if you can't sit through this, I'm sorry. But all right. First, let's talk about working on Corruption Apocalypse. Now, if you want to know, one of the big things that got me to quit was really me just not having fun with Corruption Apocalypse anymore. I still really enjoy Corruption Apocalypse. I enjoyed the community it spawned. I enjoyed, like, everything I did, especially when I got out of the mindset that I have to make everything accurate to Forsaken. I think one big contributor was definitely that episode 5 and episode 6, like, window. Episode 6 probably took the longest to get out there, and that's on me. That's on my bad. I should have locked in more. But it was kind of like pressure from myself, pressure from the community, and heck, even pressure from my parents, because I'm monetized. Shocker. I'm monetized on YouTube, and my parents are the one who, like, helped me set that up. And I and like they were like telling me, Harley, why haven't you posted anything? Like, what's taking you so long? What have you been doing? And like, so I was kind of starting, like, from all this pressure, I started getting in this mindset that, oh, I have to get this out there. Or if I work on this, if I don't work on this, I'm just gonna feel like shit. I'm gonna, like, feel like shit unless I work on this. And that eventually led to burnout. And I'm sorry for that. Again, especially when I got out of Forsaken shackles, like separating from Forsaken, despite how little of you realize that this is not a Forsaken AU. I understand that we didn't change much, but it's not like I could. I really couldn't do much unless I wanted to just redo the entire fucking, like, story. And at that point, at that moment in time, I really didn't, and I still kind of don't want to do that. At most, I'll think, like, oh, yeah, I can just do a remaster of the first 4 chapters. But unlike, like, a video game, like a Roblox game that could just pull the skins from their game because they don't want to collab with Forsaken anymore, I would have to, like, rewrite and redraw everything if I decided to, like, just completely overhaul everything. Like, this is a product that is mostly finished in terms of, like, how each episode works. They're like comics. It's a comic. Each release is complete, and there's not really much I could do to change that. And, like, yeah, I could have just cut characters like Toon Time or cut characters like Chance and just leave them as, like, oh yeah, these guys are here too. You don't need them to be main characters. But I had plans for them. And I don't like introducing things without giving them a reason to be there later. Unless they're, like, cameos and shit. Yeah, Toon Time and Chance got full-on speaking roles. So that means I had to do something with them. So I did, and, like, heck, I rewrote them. Toon Time became Chris, Azure became Raph, and didn't die, and didn't become a giant monster. Her Chance is now a guy by many names, Chance included, but I call him Spike. And he's a bounty hunter who likes to gamble instead of just a gambler and collector who owns a casino. There's a lot. I changed a lot, and I enjoyed changing a lot. I feel like it ended up gutting a few things, and I feel like, while it was exciting at first, I did initially just, like, oh, I need to stop getting in this mindset. It's like, oh, I need to change everything so it barely resembles Forsaken. there's so many stuff I kept because I realistically couldn't change without retconning or making that retcon seem really messy in hindsight. Like, I understand. Not everyone's gonna see, like, every announcement that I make about Corruption Apocalypse. But, I can't lie when I say I still get a little frustrated when people bring up Forsaken stuff. And something that has a disclaimer that says, hey, we're not Forsaken. But that's not the reason I put this on hiatus. In fact, I kind of went into why I put this in hiatus. And that was frustrations with Roblox. Roblox as a platform is getting worse. We all know it's getting worse. The age verification thing, I was like, oh yeah, that's fine. I won't verify, but I will definitely still work on this. I think the nail in the coffin was the breaking point. It was the classic face update. Roblox as a platform really frustrates me. The classic face update not only was like, oh, so you guys get nothing, but we also spit in the face of our own identity and destroy what you guys already liked. Which, you know, is normal for this company, but like, I can still complain about it. But this was like the big offender. And that's just when I got tired of it. I got tired of it. So I discussed it with Kraken, and we were like, you need to take a break. Not quit. You need to take a break. I recommend just putting on an indefinite hiatus until you get better. That's what Kraken said. And honestly, that is the decision we decided to go. Hopefully in a few months, I want to, like, in a few months, see what happens, see if things get better, see if I still want to do this, and see where I go from there. But I'm gonna be so honest, I am pretty pessimistic about Roblox. Okay, what are we doing now? What am I gonna do during this hiatus? Well, you're probably noticing a huge, like, change in my content. I kind of experimented with it, you guys liked it, but like the weird core, dream core aesthetic, I've been getting back into that. Yeah, I know, it's very out of date, very 2021 of me, but I really do enjoy this aesthetic, and right now it's resonating with me more than ever. Like, I'm playing games like Amore again, I'm watching TikTok compilations, I'm listening to the playlist over and over again, and I rewrote and tackling something I dropped for Corruption Apocalypse. I wanted to talk about this, like, briefly. I don't want to spoil too much. I want to talk about Lonelyville. Lonelyville is a cartoon that I shelved for Corruption Apocalypse. It's about these two roommates, Jamie and Gray. Jamie is trying to get Gray to acclimate back into society after years of isolation. The catch is that the town that they live in, Lonelyville, the namesake of the show, Lonelyville is this town between the dreamscape and reality. So there's a lot of anomalies, a lot of dangerous things that can happen, and a lot of things that can drive you insane. Like, make you fall to delusions. It's inspired by a lot of things, like most of the characterization and character progression, I would say, is based a lot off of Scott Pilgrim. The aesthetic, of course, like I said, is based on dreamcore, weirdcore, you know, stuff in that bubble. I would also say it's based on Amori, more so with Gray's characterization more than ever. By the way, Gray is like the character design for this current PNG tuber I'm using, so that's your little sneak peek for Gray. And I really have been working a lot on this behind the scenes during like the first few weeks of the hiatus, and heck, even before I announced the hiatus. I can't wait for when I get it finished and release it to you. I really hope you stay in tune for that, because I'm really passionate about this right now, and it's it's like my own thing, and I'm excited that's my own thing because as much as I love doing fan work, I want to do something that's like, you know, me, fully me. Like, yeah, it has my inspiration. It wears its inspiration. It's on its sleeve. Like, heck, the pilot episode is quite literally a reference to a song I like. But I'm really excited, and I really, 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 really hope you enjoy, like, when it comes out. I really hope you stay tuned for that. And heck, if you think I'm dropping Corruption Apocalypse completely, I'm not. Because I'm still gonna be interacting with the community, and I'm still gonna be interacting, probably making art. Like, I'm definitely gonna do something for, like, the, like, 1 year anniversary of Corruption Apocalypse. But thank y'all for sticking with me. I know things have been rough with Forsaken Drama and all that, but I'm glad I got to have a community as great as you guys. You guys are really chill, even though some of you are 12. That's a joke, I hope you don't take it seriously. But I really, really enjoy the community I have gotten from Corruption Apocalypse, and I really do hope you guys stay. So, stay fresh, don't get cooked, and I'll catch you later.